alphabetical order. A dictionary tells us what a word means. A dictionary shows us how a word is spelled. A dictionary tells us how a word is pronounced. A dictionary shows us the different form of the same word. For example, rose, roses, go, going, went, gone, etc. A dictionary tells us with the help of examples how a word is used. A dictionary lists many other words, phrases related to that word. A dictionary points out the different meanings of words which have the same spellings. A dictionary also tells us grammatical class to which a word belongs. You will learn about these classes of words when you are a little older. Now kids, this is about dictionaries. The words are in the dictionary are always arranged in alphabetical order. In previous classes you have learned alphabetical orders. First comes A, then B, and it lasts up to Z. In a dictionary, there are the meanings of words. A dictionary shows us how a word is spelled. Dictionary also contains the spellings of the words, and it also contains how to spell and pronounce the word. For example, BALL ball. So there are script which explains you how to pronounce the word. A dictionary shows us different form of the same word. It also consists the different forms of verbs, for example, plurals, verbs, nouns. It explains you it is a noun, singular, it is a verb, adverb. For example, go. Go is a verb and its past tense is went, and V3 form is gone. So you have all this information in dictionaries. A dictionary tells us with the help of example how a word is used. Dictionary also have sentences which explains you how the words are used in actual. A dictionary lists many other words, phrases related to that word. Also, a dictionary has words that are similar and phrases which are related to that word. A dictionary points out different meanings of words which have the same spelling. A dictionary also tells us grammatical class to which the word belongs, not the class in you are first, second, third. The class means whether the word is a noun, a verb, pronoun, adjective, adverb, etc. This is the class, not that class in which you sit. Now I am going to explain the next paragraph. All dictionaries, however, are not the same. Depending upon who is going to use the dictionary, the information in it is arranged and presented in different ways. Do you know that there are different types of dictionaries? Let us look a few of them. In this paragraph, it means that there are so many kinds of dictionaries and they are made according to the need of the reader. Suppose there are Hindi English dictionaries or translation dictionaries. There are so many kinds of dictionaries for all age groups and different types of dictionaries. For example, children dictionaries, pronouncing dictionaries, dictionaries of synonyms, visual dictionaries, encyclopedic dictionaries, online dictionaries. These are the types of dictionaries. Now we are going to see children's dictionaries. Some dictionaries are designed specially for children. It is very easy to understand that these dictionaries are for children. They include only a few thousand words, but there are many pictures and diagrams in children's dictionaries. Obviously, they get understood very easily. Children get understood very easily by the means of pictures. A picture is about 100 words. A picture explains you more. And there are diagrams also in the children's dictionaries. There may also word games, puzzles and jokes to make these dictionaries more interesting on the meaning or use of the words. Pronouncing dictionaries. Some dictionaries provide only the pronunciation of words. It is shown with the help of special symbols. After this lesson is complete, I will show you how are these dictionaries. Dictionaries of synonyms. Some dictionaries give list of synonyms, words which have similar meaning. Synonyms means similar meanings. They may also include antonyms or opposites. Synonyms mean similar meanings and antonyms means opposites. Visual dictionaries. Some dictionaries contain only visuals or pictures. They do not have to explain the meaning in words. Here there is a picture of a plant. This is the example that visual means which we can see. So in these visual dictionaries there are pictures or diagrams. They may also have photographs or hand-drawn pictures drawn with our hands. They are all labeled. See the simple visual given alongside the picture of plant. In the same way, even complicated machines or systems are made simple in a visual dictionaries. With the help of the picture, you can easily understand how the machine is made or what are cells or how are the plants. They can have any picture which can easily explain you the meaning. Now I am going to explain encyclopedic dictionaries. Encyclopedias are books that give a lot of information on a great number of topics. Encyclopedic dictionaries too give a lot more information about more of the words they contain. These dictionaries are usually quite thick and contain many more words than the smaller ordinary dictionaries. In short, I am telling you, encyclopedic dictionaries contains more information as compared to other dictionaries and it has more details. So these encyclopedic dictionaries are very thick and heavy to handle. Now we will see computers and online dictionaries. You are very familiar to these because you know computers. There are so many online dictionaries. On the internet, there are so many apps of these dictionaries also. They are very easy to use. You just type a word you want to look up and instantly you are shown the meaning. As you do every day, है ना? You ask Google and you have so many apps downloaded in your mobile. You can even listen to the proper pronunciation of these words. A printed dictionaries cannot do this. So, in computers, you have the facility to listen the words. But in the dictionaries, you cannot listen the words. So, it is very easy to pronounce. I also prefer online dictionaries. Then there are some dictionaries that show how a word was used hundreds of years ago, how it is used or meaning or spelling changed over the years and how it is used today. Now some of the dictionaries are made such that it has detail of the word. In olden days, what was the words used, and now what is the use of the word. So it has more details. There are some dictionaries of this type also. A dictionary is a must for a student. Obviously, for every student, a dictionary is a must because no one knows every meaning, even not the teachers, not the parents, not the scholars. There are some people who know each and everything in the dictionary. You can begin with the simple attractive dictionary and then learn to use the more difficult one later. So, the next time you come across a difficult word, don't fret. Don't fret means don't get afraid. Don't bother. Just look it up in a dictionary. You can make your own dictionary, write the meanings and other information about the words you plan to include in your dictionary on cards of the same size. Use a separate card for each word. Arrange the card in alphabetical order. Your dictionary is ready. Moreover, you can add new words to this dictionary whenever you like. So children, now this lesson is complete. Listen it again and again. I will ask you questions in next video.